Welcome to a new season of the Discord Football League 2025. Hope everybody enjoyed the Monday night entertainment brought to you by Blocks Footy. And now we'll have the Tuesday night matches. And we're back here at Leichardt Oval. Still home to the Coober Football Club. No longer home to Hell FC, now the Mutilators. And they'll be playing a newcomer to the league, Italia FC, although they have basically taken the identity of Salami FC. So, still some Italian pride in the league. Let's see how we go. Liberatore and LDU. Hot day here at Mineral Resources Park. Delicious burgers available. Italia FC won the toss. Not a lot of wind today. See how this goes. Italia FC decide to kick to the right. Let's see how this goes. Reece Stanley and Max Gorn in the ruck. Won by Italia. Immediately get it off. Bad handball. Penguins get it back. Goes to Golfy. Doria on him. Doria gets the hit off. Barras cleans up the ball. Gets the ball out. 2-on-1. Won by Voss. Voss to Boak. Boak gets to have a look inside 50. Goes short to Doherty, but it's inside 50. Knocked by Berry. Just on the boundary line. Himmelberg just walked over the line. Reece Stanley and Gorn. Knocked out by Gorn. Ball spills out. Almost intercepted. Ball spills out to Gorn. Ball spills. Barras. Cameron got lazy there. Didn't contest the ball at all. Goes out to Doria. Doria. Kicks it up to Voss's direction. Two defenders come on top of him. Golfy. Boat gets it to Voss. Voss delivers it into the middle of the pack. Who's there? Bounce back. Hewitt at the back. Brought down, spills out, Penguins defense standing up. Big kick out, goes to the center bounce. Knocked out, someone's at the back. Liberatore gets the ball, hits up to half forward. Reece Stanley's got it. He won't go for the shot, he's going to kick inside forward 50. Goes wide out to Liberatore's direction. Two defenders on him, Sarong cleans it up. Ball bounces out. Penguins defense gets it out again, centers the ball. Who's there? Barras gets it out. They'll get it back into forward 50. They'll move it to the wing though. Chera all by himself. Chera centers the ball right in the middle. Gets knocked. Penguins defense stands up. Sorry, if you hear random clapping, it's because of these bugs annoying me. Gorn gets the hit out. Comes down to the center for the Penguins. A lot of entries going to waste here so far for Italia. Up to Owens, gets to have a look inside forward 50. Now it's Italia's turn to defend. Go wide to Hewitt. Hewitt will take the shot. George Hewitt. Can he do it? Ooh, it's right across the face. They need a mark from Gorn. They get it. Gorn marks right near the goal square. He's going to go for a snap on his right. And Gorn opens the match up for the Penguins with their first goal of the year. Gorn versus Reece Stanley. Gorn gets another hit out. Half forward. They go wide out. Big deep kick into forward 50. Kemp takes the intercept. More lazy marking contest from the Penguins. To Newman. Newman goes wide out to Liberatore. LDU's coming on top of him though. LDU gets the hit out. Gets the ball, cleans it up, goes back to Golfy. Newman comes. Newman gets the hit out. Crumbed by Sicily. Boundary throw in. Reece Stanley gets the hit out. Italia FC gets to move it out of their 50. Towards the center, Luke Parker. Luke Parker continues to move outside to the wing. They play on. Big kick up to Jamison's direction. Jamison couldn't get it. Someone's there. Jamison to Liberatore. Caught holding the ball before he could kick the ball. Still no points for Italia FC. Now the Penguins get to rebound. They play on the wing. Up to McCreary. Kemp, big defensive play. They need to get a stop here. Owens brought down, holding the ball. Italia FC retain the ball. Dangerous kick inside forward 50. That goes to Langford. Langford will take the shot. Carl Langford from 50 meters. Hasn't got the what they were looking for, but he'll be behind. James Sicily goes out to Kemp. Kemp goes wide out to Newman's direction. Newman wins the contest, immediately plays on. Boak. He's got a wide open player there. No Jamison. Two defenders collide on him. Couldn't get the crumb from behind. Jamison does, but he's brought down by Harry Perryman. Ball up. Go on and Reece Stanley. Won by Reece Stanley, but he immediately gives it off to the Penguins. Penguins move back. Goes up towards the Boak direction. Gets knocked. Who's there first? Golfy. Golfy. Knocks the ball out. Another running race to the ball. Newman. Wide out on the wing. Nobody was there. It's going to bounce. Jamison brought down, but the ball spills out. Spills out again. Joe Barry brought down by Boak. That might be holding the ball. No, it's ball up. One by Gorn to LDU. LDU, big handball out. He keeps sliding out. Crumbed by Barras. Barras goes wide out to Boak. Barry comes on him. Knocks the ball and have a boundary throw in. 17 seconds left in the first. No points for Italia FC so far, despite opportunities. Gorn to Sarong, to Burns, to Golfy. They can maintain the ball. They can have one last shot here in the first quarter. Joe Berry goes deep to Langford. Mark O'Connor beats him and will have a boundary throw in. 4 seconds to score. Reece Stanley gets the hit out. Italia FC defend it. Only a single goal in the game so far. But the Penguins up. Defensive slog of a game so far. Equal inside 50s. More rebounds for the Penguins. More clearances for the Penguins. More uncontested possessions for the Penguins, but more contested possessions for the Penguins, more uncontested for Italia. More tackling pressure from Italia as well. Only the one goal to Gorn. Strong leading disposals, Barras leading intercept and contested marks. Let's go on to the second quarter. Gorn versus Reece Stanley. Reece Stanley gets the hit out. Ball up to half forward. Won by Doherty. Doherty, wide open man in the middle, goes to another man. Goes to Himmelberg. Why did he go to the Himmelberg direction? He had a wide open man in the center, and he decided to go to Himmelberg. Himmelberg almost kicks it out of bounds. Goes backwards. Back to Burns. Burns goes up to Owens' direction. Ball gets knocked. Couldn't tackle him. Gets the tackle there. Ball up. Gets knocked. Ball spills out. Someone needs to get it. Spills out again. Italia FC get it out. Big half forward direction to Stangl. Knocked. Needs to get an intercept. They don't get it. LDU absorbs the ball through the body. Burns uncontested. Gets to have a look inside forward 50. Goes deep somewhat. And a specky from Langford. Carl Langford, can he get the second goal for the Penguins? Yes, he can. It's only a 2-goal game so far, but Penguins are on top, 13 points. Reece Stanley still gonna duke it out with the big man himself. Up to half forward again. LDU wins the the contest. Goes deep up to Langford's direction again. Mark O'Connor. Won by Langford again. Can Langford get 2 in the quarter? Langford gets another one. Another quick goal to the Penguins. Still nothing for Italia. Rhys Stanley gets a hit out to Doherty. Doherty to Liberatore, to Stanley. Big handball to Stangl. Stangl almost from 50. First goal to Italia. Italia finally on the board. Center clearance goal. Very good work. Oh, big smother. Italia get it back to half forward. Intercepted by Jack Henry. Burns. Big handball to Perryman. Perryman almost tackled. Tackled by Bruce. Ball up. A lot more tackling pressure from Italia. One by Gawn. Gawn gets it out. LDU in the middle. Almost pounced on. They get inside 50. They need the mark. Intercepted by Kemp. To Cottrell. Doherty, they move it up the other wing. Playing very close to the line here. Move a bit inside. Stangl brought down. Got the ball out, but it went to LDU. Goes to Joe Berry's direction, but that's out of bounds on the fall. Back to Italia, halfway through the quarter. Newman. Ooh, Liberatore takes a good mark. Back to Newman. Newman to Parker, but he played on. Ball up. Rhys Stanley wins an important contest. Liberatore. Liberatore from 50. Knocked over the line though. First behind. Nick Martin. Big kick out to 50. Spoiled. Comes out to Liberatore. Liberatore has another snap. I think he's missed again. No, he's got it. Liberatore. Second goal to the Italians. Low scoring game. Italia stays in it. Gawn gets a hit out. Back to half forward. Big intercept. Fist to the ball. But Hewitt takes the intercept straight to Owens. Owens walks into an easy one. They retain the lead. 12-point lead. Disposal comes out. Luke Parker. Big inside 50. To the Brown direction. Nobody can get it. Who's first to the ball? Doherty cleans up the crumb. Kicks for goal. Misses. Now we're behind to Italia. Now we'll go down the wing. Newman on Golfy. Newman gets the fist to it. Shrugs the tackle. Another fist to the ball. Bo McCreary. Couldn't get feet to the ball. Goes for territory. Jeremy Cameron brought down by Barras. Ball up. Need to get it out of here. Rhys Stanley. Gawn gets it. Back to Hewitt. Hewitt up near the goal square. Who's there to mark it? Knocked over the line. 12-point lead. 2-goal game. Not playing along the wing. Newman. Goes to Jamison on Nick Martin. Fist the ball and we'll have another boundary throw. A minute left in the first half. Gawn gets the hit out. Joe Berry. Open space. Gets a forward 50 entry to Ugelhagen's direction. Ugelhagen couldn't mark it. Chera. Handballs out. Barras. He gets there. Bad handball. Goes to Ugelhagen. Big smother effort though. Goes to Luke Parker. Italia live to fight another day. They go to Scott's direction, but Himmelberg's on him. Himmelberg can only get a fist to it. Brings them over the line, though. 33 seconds left. Won by Gawn. Coming back the other way for the Penguins. Joe Berry. Big kick up to Owens. Uncontested. He gets to have a kick inside forward 50. Wide open. Jeremy Cameron. Brody Kemp stops him. Jeremy Cameron was just waiting for it. Mark O'Connor. This might be the end of the quarter. Oh, big specky by Luke Parker. Need to be quick. Goes up to Scott's direction. Can he beat Himmelberg? No, he can't. Himmelberg with the red time saver. And with that, game is over. Very low scoring. Very defensive game. 12-point margin. Penguins on top. Currently beating Italia FC. Equal amount of inside 50s. Hit outs, clearances, a lot more uncontested possession from the Penguins, a lot more contested possessions from the Penguins, a lot more uncontested from Italia. Italia's beating them in marks, a lot more tackling pressure from Italia, but spoiling is going to Pedy's way. 2 goals to Langford, currently leading it. Liberatore, Newman leading disposals, as well as Berry and LDU. Brody Kemp with 3 intercept marks, 2 intercept marks to Himmelberg and Brass, the usuals. A lot of contested marks. Most inside 50s going to Berry, Reece Stanley, and Doherty. And I'll be back in a second. Penguins on top with a 12-point lead. Let's see if Italia FC can get back in this. They won't take much, but it is a pretty full-on defensive slugfest. Reece Stanley gets an important hit out, but it goes straight back. Italia FC winning the midfield battle. No, they give it straight back up. Penguins get inside 50. Going deep to Bo McCreary's direction. Sicily was in front, though. More defensive efforts. Back into the middle. Sam Doherty. Basically uncontested. Bad handball, though. Newman has to blast the ball to Jamison's direction. Knocked over line by Nick Martin. Gorn gets the hit out. They rebound it the other way. Big important contest. Intercepted by Barras. Italia FC. Underrated defense. They go to Newman. On the wing. Basically on the line. Cottrell blasts it to Stengel's direction, but Bergman's too big for Stengel. Perryman. Almost kicks it out of bounds. Centers the ball. Penguins breakneck speed, trying to get to their forward 50. Golfi gets to have the forward 50 entry. Ugelhagen on a lead, gets it. Jamari Ugelhagen. Can he get the first goal of the second half? No, he can't. He's offline. Another behind to the Penguins. Sicily, big boot out to Luke Parker. What will they do? They play along the wing? Yes, they do. Chera, back to Parker. Parker, McGovern, all by himself. McGovern, what does he do with it? He stands there, waiting. Just waits for Luke Parker to slot by. They go up to Chera's direction. Ollie Wines on him, though. Gets the ball, stays in, but they just got the line on the line. Jack Henry's joined in the ruck against Reece Stanley. Reece Stanley gets the hit out, though. They kick it out of bounds on the full. Didn't do any effort to get it back. Jack Henry's got the ball. Owens to Ugelhagen, immediately brought down by Scott. Ball up in the center here. Won by Reece Stanley. Liberatore, what does he do with it? Goes up to Reece Stanley's direction again. Knocked by Jack Henry. Back. Boundary throw-in. Back in the same spot. Comes out for Italia. Ball spills to Luke Parker. Good direction. Goes. Kicks it out of bounds on the full again. Italia FC. Not having good forward 50 conversion. Another boundary throw-in. Ball just cannot stay within the lines. Comes out for the Penguins. Big ball up to Ugelhagen. Newman is on him, though. Hits the ball. Ball spills out. Jeremy Cameron. Big handball up. Who's there? Ugelhagen. Snaps it, goal. Gets it for the Penguins finally. Boom. First goal of the second half. Reece Stanley wins it. Italia FC up to half forward quickly. Sam Doherty. What can he do with it? Blast it to the middle. 2-on-1. Intercepted by Joe Berry. Sorry. I don't think that's Joe Berry. Joe Berry isn't even in the league yet. He just got drafted. Cade Chandler. Penguins methodically moving it up. Handball to Bo McCreary. Bo McCreary to Langford's direction. Boundary throw-in. Italia FC need to make the most of it. That Gorn is off. Haven't been able to do it. They've conceded a goal. Reece Stanley almost caught holding the ball. We just can't get past this pressure. Ball going nowhere. Big handball to Jamison. Jamison to McGovern. Couldn't quite get it. And the Penguins will rebound easily. kept Italia FC to only 14 points so far, but they got a big smother there. Can they retain the ball? Yes, they can. To Cottrell. Cottrell, big open forward 50. Nobody there. Kicks it to a 1v1. Ball spills out. Who's getting it? The Penguins. Again. Defensive. Picked it up. LDU. Big boot up to Golfy. Mark O'Connor intercepts it. Can Italia FC do something? They've been having trouble trying to get inside forward 50. The defense just too much. Sam Doherty. Intercepted by Bergman. Up to the Golfy Mark O'Connor direction. Gets knocked. Boundary throw in. 39 seconds left. Jack Henry still out there. Gorn still on the bench. Won by Italia FC. Brown. They give it right to the Penguins. Bo McCreary hits up Langford. He has the opportunity to get his third. Carl Langford for his third. Doesn't get the distance, but it's intercepted by James Sicily. Italia FC looking like they're going to have to go for a what? They're going to have to go for a 4-goal last quarter to get back into this. Penguins sitting pretty. Langford still leading with 2 goals. Joe Berry leading disposals. Then Doherty, Newman, Liberatore, Parker, and LDU. Barras and Kemp leading intercept marking. It's just their forward 50 connections just not been there all day. Jack Henry's still out there. Can the LARPers capitalize? They get the hit out. Scott. Big forward entry to Hipwood's direction. Hipwood marks it. Can they get there? Can they get back into this? Eric Hipwood. He gets it. Italia FC need a big quarter. Down 13. Another hit out by Reece Stanley. Up to half forward. LDU gets the rebound. Ball spills out to Himmelberg. He gets stripped of it. Big forward 50 entry up to Scott's direction. Gets knocked. Scott gets the Stengel. McGovern. Nobody can pick it up. Comes out for the Penguins defense yet again. Cottrell. Cottrell snaps. Cottrell goals. Italia FC back in this. They need to get going back out there. Still with the Jack Henry. Ball spills out. Italia FC. Oh, almost holding the ball. Italia FC. Oh, right into Golfy. Golfy defended it with his body. Penguins get the rebound. Goes to Langford's direction. Kemp takes the intercept. Kemp to Boak. Boak wide out to Newman. Newman almost let it go out of bounds. Cottrell. Handball to Newman. To Jamison. To Cottrell. Ball spills out. Bergman gets it. Comes back for the Penguins. Can they hold on? Almost a big specky. Stanley gets it. Big smother on the ball. Jack Henry. Handball out to Bo McCreary. Bo McCreary goes up to Golfy's direction. Newman's on him. That's been a pretty important 1v1 throughout the whole game. Italia FC retain it. Can they get the ball back? Intercepted by Himmelberg. He stands up for the Penguins again. Bergman to Chandler. Handballs off to Bo McCreary. They got a slingshot it to Joe Berry. I keep saying it's Joe Berry. It's someone else. Forward 50 entry. Gets denied. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Ball comes out. Spills towards the line. Another boundary throw in. Approaching the halfway point through the quarter. Reece Stanley wins the hit out. Italia FC making a final move to Jamison. Need to get a forward 50 mark. 1v1. Knocked. Penguins defense stands up again to Hewitt. Hewitt wide out to Owens all by himself. Doria couldn't make it all the way. They get to have a look inside forward 50. Nope, chip kick to Hewitt. Hewitt gets to have the look inside forward 50. Goes deep up to Ugelhagen's direction on O'Connor. O'Connor beats him. Who's there? A goal! God damn. Penguins sneak one through. A big smother again from the Penguins defense. Italia FC. Doherty. Jamison. Jamison snaps. Jamison gets it back. Goal for goal affair so far. Two minutes left. 7 points separates them. Italia FC get the clearance again. Big smother. Penguins defense. Sarong. They rebound. Jack Henry. Big ball up to Golfy. Newman again. Pawn for 1v1. Golfy gets it. Golfy snaps at the goal line. Who gets at the goal line? Knocked over line. 8 point difference. Sicily goes to Kemp. Kemp, big kick up to Cottrell. Taken by Newman. Newman to Cottrell. Big knock. Who's there first? Himmelberg. Himmelberg back to Nick Martin. Goes to Cade Chandler. Settles the game down a bit. Oh, takes a bounce and plays on. Gets knocked over line. Time is running out for Italia FC. They need to make their move right now. They don't win the hit out. Ball spills. Penguins move it by hand. Spills through. Big knock. Important forward 50. Cameron goes to Bo McCreary. Bo McCreary, important kick. Bo McCreary. If he gets it, it'll be the dagger. And I think he has got it. Bo McCreary with the dagger on Italia FC. Going back on Reece Stanley, it's all over. Italia FC brought down by the almighty might of the Penguins. Sarong gets the forward 50 entry straight to Jeremy Cameron. Jeremy Cameron, has he kicked a goal yet? No, he hasn't. He finally gets a chance to kick a junk time goal. And he does it. $20-point margin now. Class of the Penguins was just too much. Italia FC held up pretty well, but it just didn't matter in the end. Just didn't have that forward 50. Now they're just wasting time. Insufficient intent, and that gives Penguins another shot for percentage on the siren. And that will do it. 26-point win. Penguins open up their season with a W. Italia FC open up their existence with an L. Almost equal amount inside 50s, 22-21. Italia FC just could not capitalize. More rebound 50s for Cooper Pedy. Only like 3 more hitouts for Italia FC. More clearances from the Penguins. Much more contested possessions from the Penguins. They brought the ball on, and much more uncontested for Italia FC. More intercept marking from Italia FC, which is strange because Cooper Pedy is usually the one that does it. Equal amount of spoils. Owens and Langford lead the goal kicking. Look at the headouts. Sam Doherty, Joe, and Barry led the disposal count. Then Newman, Liberatore, LDU, Cottrell, Harker, Boat, McCreary, Jamison, Burns, and Sarong. We just scroll through these and I'll show you the clangers. Who got the most clangers? Looks like Sam Doherty got the most clangers, followed by Wines, Cottrell, Bo McCreary, and Joe Barry. Kemp, 4 intercept marks, 4 contested. Himmelberg with 3. Beat Himmelberg. Himmelberg got all Discord last year because of his intercepting. Oh, fuck off, Bob. Sicily, Bergman. I'll just scroll through the rest of the stats. Thank you for joining us. Please stay with us. Our next match will be the LARPers versus Coastal Foxes at Henson Park. Please stay with us. welcome back to Henson Park for the first time this year, where we have the LARPers go up against the new Coastal Foxes. They quickly had to change their shorts because they clashed too hard with the LARPers. Here are the Coastal Foxes coming out in the pants that they made today. And here come the LARPers. They have a slightly different tinge of orange this year. Here we go. Bit of wind here at Henson Park. Pretty important coin toss to win. Who uses a dollar coin for it? Won by the LARPers. They'll go to the right. Here we go. Tim English versus Nate Curvis in the ruck. Who wins? Comes out to the LARPers first. Ball spills to Bolton. Bolton to Daniels. Brent Daniels. Big kick into the forward 50, but Harrison Edwards wins the intercept for the Coastal Foxes. Immediately settles them into play. D'Ambrosio, they play along the wing here. Wide up to Haynes. Oh, but out of bounds on the fall. Dunkley gets the kick in, goes up to Bolton's direction. Taken by Haynes. McAndrew was there. Gets it back up to Tom Atkins' direction. Intercepted by Dunkley. Wide kick to Swallow. Swallow gets to have the forward 50 again. Sharman Ridley. Ridley won. Big Specky. Cooper Sharman to open the match up for the LARPers. Cooper Sharman, and he gets it. LARPers open this match up. LARPers famously lost their first round match last year in a heartbreaker. Let's see if they can avoid it again this year. They get another forward 50, intercepted by Ridley. Another intercept to the Foxes. D'Ambrosio. Just need to get past the half forward line for the Foxes. They get it to Chad Warner. To Nankervis. Nankervis ships it to Warner. Dacos. Liam Jones. Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill hits Van Rooyen right on his head. Van Rooyen gets to open the match up for the Foxes. See if they can do it. Whoa! Wild kick, but he gets it. Tie game. Pretty interesting ruck battle we got here today. Basically Richmond versus Bulldogs. Oh, Brent Daniels beat an important 1v1. Brent Daniels, can he get the lead back for the LARPers? Whoa, way off. Wind beat him. Ridley to Lawman. Lowman chips up to Clark. Dunkley comes on him. Dunkley cleats on his body. Pretty much down the middle. Toby Dane Curvis wins it for the Foxes. Foxes get inside 50, straight to Frederick. Frederick doesn't go for it. He handballs it straight to Dan Houston. It's coming back. LARPers to Himmelberg, to Rowbottom. Rowbottom, big inside forward 50, 2v2. Who wins? McAndrew beats them. Brockman gets the dodge. Another goal to the LARPers. Halfway through the first. Right into the crowd. Nobody cared. Ladlams against Tim English in the ruck. Wins it. Stripped. Tim English gets it out. Another forward 50 to the LARPers. Intercepted by McAndrew, who will probably be updated to a forward once the update comes out. Tom Atkins brought down, but I don't think he held the ball. Not the person they want to see in the first round, the LARPers, Peter Ladlams. They have history. Ladlams and Tim English. Tim English wins it. Inside forward 50. Brockman. D'Ambrosio on him. D'Ambrosio gets an intercept. Coastal Foxes defense holding up pretty well. Taylor Adams. Another inside forward 50. Won by Brockman this time. D'Ambrosio couldn't beat him. Brockman to get his second goal. And he's way off. Taken by Aaron Norton though. Aaron Norton to get the goal. Lefty. Should be easy for him. Gets it. 3 goals to the LARPers. Ladlams in English. Ladlams gets it, but the ball immediately comes back. Bad handball. Dom Sheed. Another goal to the LARPers. Midfield just dominating at the moment. They need to make one of these hit-outs count, but they get a hit-out the opposite way. Stripped of the ball. Ball just keeps going forward. Handballs to Dudley. Handball to O'Meara. O'Meara brought down by Shield. Ball up. Won by Tim English. Taylor Adams. Sharman. Dodgers. Another goal to the LARPers. They're dominating at the moment. Can they finally count on their promise? Hit out to the Coastal Foxes. They move it by hand. Big kick up to forward 50 of Frederick, but Melican wins. Hamling centers the ball. Gets knocked. 30 seconds left. Road bottom. Up to forward 50. Elliot Himmelberg is there. Himmelberg wins a marking contest. This is, you can tell this is a game, but he kicks it out of bounds. That's when you can tell that it was based on reality. 21 seconds left. Taylor Adams snaps. Taylor Adams goes. Another hit out. Coastal Foxes, Ladlams to Nankervis. Nankervis snaps. Nankervis misses. Not what you want to see as a Foxes fan. Big 30-point lead to the LARPers at quarter time. LARPers dominant first quarter. I'll be back in a second. I need to go to the toilet. back for the second quarter. Coastal Foxes need to lift. They got Ladlam still out in the ruck against Tim English, but he hasn't done that bad. He got a hit out right there. Ball spills out. Finally get an inside forward 50, but they give it right to John Battle. Sheed almost kicks it out of bounds on the fall. Tom Atkins. Sheed handballs it to Taylor Adams. Stripped of the ball. Sheed was already there though. Stevens gets it to Aaron Norton. Another goal opportunity for the LARPers. Aaron Norton. Feeling himself up. Took a few minutes to do that one. Behind for the Foxes. Need to get something going here. Ball up. Ladlams wins it again. Ball spills out. It's just midfield's just not aggressive enough for the Foxes. Brent Daniels snaps at the goal. They need something on the goal line. They get it. Knocked on the goal line. Ja. Jar's kicked out of bounds on the full. Meaty give it back up to the LARPers. Taylor Adams goes deep up to Shane McAdams' direction. Shane McAdams couldn't mark it as usual. Ladlams against English. He's been doing pretty well against English. Gets the hit out. Atkins to Ladlams. Ladlams big kick up to Nankervis' direction. Nankervis kicks it to forward 50. Frederick. He's got some open options. Goes to Chad Warner. Chad Warner walks into a goal. He gets it. Foxes get their second. Ladlam's still on the ruck. He's doing pretty well as a backup ruckman, but he concedes one there. Defended there. Nah, quick goal there. Gets the hit out. Dan Houston. Tim English. Taylor Adams. Taylor Adams will go deep up to Rowbottom's direction. Mac Andrews there. Gets the hit. Jar, big boot out to Bobby Hill's direction. But John Battle beat two. Ball comes back. Big roost up to Brockman. Jar's on him. Jar knocks it. Mac Andrew stripped of it. Shea Bolton. Harrison Edwards kicks out to Nankervis' direction. Ball went nowhere. Ladlams gets to the ball. Roosted up to Liam Jones. Liam Jones hits up Frederick. Intercepted by Melican. Caldwell on the sidelines. Intercepted by a Haynes. Foxes need to do something here. Tom Atkins. Taken by Settlefield. Settlefield goes deeper. Who can mark it? Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill couldn't. Ball spills out. John Battle to Quaynor. Quaynor goes sideways to Dan Houston. Dan Houston up to Hamling. Hamling sideways to Stevens. Liam Jones coming too slow. Stevens on the wing. Small chip out to Brent Daniels. Back to Dan Houston. Ball gets knocked. Stevens, big sideways handball. Ball spills out. Who's first there? It's Caldwell. Caldwell to Josh Dacos. Hits up to Tom Atkins to Settlefield. Settlefield up to Frederick. Couldn't win the 1v1. Ball out of bounds. LARPers move it out of their back 50 to Shane McAdams. Shane McAdams to Taylor Adams. Can't kick forward like usual. Stevens to O'Meara. O'Meara. Chip up to Stevens. Intercepted by Settlefield. A lot of intercepting. Shield. Settlefield. Ball drifts off to Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill gets the handball to Nate Curvis. Liam Jones to Settlefield again. He gets to have the inside forward 50. Handballs it to Liam Jones. Liam Jones snaps it forward 50. Hits the post. Oh. They're one look at goals, and it just didn't go the way they wanted to. It comes back for the Coastal Foxes. Need a mark, but Melican steps up again. All these opportunities going to waste for the Foxes. LARPers get it back. Knock it out and... Ladlums gets the hit out. Ball spills, but it goes back to the LARPers. LARPers aggressively moving forward. Taylor Adams centers the ball up to the goal square. Who's there? Norton marks it right in the goal square. Will he take 5 minutes? Yes, he will. Tried his best to miss it, but he got it. And that'll be the end of the second quarter. Big lead for the LARPers. And that's it. I'm going to reset the rucks positions. Please enjoy halftime. And we are back for the second half. Coastal Foxes have swung some changes. Brought Nate Curvis back into the ruck. Let's see how they look. One out by Tim English. LARPers get inside forward 50, intercepted by Harrison Edwards. Where does he go? Goes out to the wing to Jar. Jar, what does he do with it? Centers up to Ladlum's direction. Ridley was already there. Gets it to Bobby Hill. Couldn't mark it. Who's first to the ball? Rowbottom gets it out to Sheed. Sheed all by himself. Couldn't connect in forward 50 again for the Foxes. Forward 50. And there was just too many LARPers. Shea Bolton has a chance at goal now. Godfrey's second. Wide out. Needs a mark. Intercepted by Mac Andrew. Foxes. Oh, Mac Andrews kicked it out of bounds on the full. Swallow. Now he has an opportunity to have another to goal. Mac Andrew, why'd he do that? LARPers missed though. Josh Dacos. Big kick out to Chad Warner's direction. Big spoil. Aaron Norton handballs to Taylor Adams. Taylor Adams kicks it to the goal. Hits the post. Another behind for the LARPers. Going out to Shield. They finally get it outside their back 50. Coastal Foxes up to Liam Jones. 2 defenders get on him. Tim English takes the intercept. Dan Houston. Dom Sheed. Sideball handplay to Dunkley. Stripped of it. To Rowbottom. Snaps it. Goal. Rowbottom finally goals for the LARPers. Ladlam's back in the rock for some reason. But he gets the hit out. Ball comes out for the Foxes this time though. Frederick to Ladlam's. Misses. Quaynor has kick out duties. Goes wide out to Liam McDonald. Important area. Comes out to Liam Jones. Chad Warner. Big kick up to Tom Atkins. Back to Chad Warner. Kick for the goal. It's off to the left. Another behind. Logan McDonald to Quaynor stripped of it. Sarong goes for the Foxes. Foxes get on the board. Hit out by Tim English. Dom Sheed. Shea Bolton tries to hit up Elliot Himmelberg. Marks it for some reason. Elliot Himmelberg. The dragon himself. Average Himmelberg set shot. 38-point margin. Duggan. Good kick up to Hunter Clark. Sideways ball. Liam Duggan. Kicks it out of bounds on the full again. Another turnover. Dunkley to Stevens. Kick up to Himmelberg. Just a big mismatch right here. Himmelberg to McAndrew. I'll call him Ladlams for the rest of my life. Aaron Norton. Misses. Another miss for the LARPers, and they're adding up at the moment. Ridley. Duggan. Out of 50. Need a mark here. Couldn't get it from behind. Who's there? The LARPers. Stevens. It's kept inside. Dunkley. Good handballing. They get it back into 50 to Himmelberg's direction. Haynes beats Himmelberg. The dragon has been slayed. Back to Duggan. To Haynes. Wide up. Oh, another out of bounds on the full for the Foxes. Stevens. Himmelberg marks it. Dunkley gets Brockman on the lead. Brockman, I think he's going for his second or third goal. Yeah, his second goal. He keeps missing them. Oh, he got the curve right. Another goal to the LARPers. Nankervis in the rock. Couldn't win the hit out. Big smother though. Comes out for the LARPers again. Been dominant this whole game. McAndrew takes an intercept. Foxes want to play aggressively. They go up down the line. Tim English takes the intercept though. And Dom Sheed along the boundary. Dunkley. He gets to have the forward 50 entry. Right to Norton's head. Norton, can he finally get the goals? He's been missing a few. Cole for his third. Has to feel his arsehole a little bit. And he's missed another one, Aaron Norton. Oh no. LARPers, 10 goals, 8 behinds. They could be dominating percentage at the moment. Haynes to Settlefield to Tom Atkins. Tom Atkins, big kick out. Big intercept by Sharman. Immediately plays on. Knocked from behind. Who's behind? Bolton. Shea Bolton. Straight to McAdam. Shea McAdam. Gets it though. LARPers up big. Who has the most behinds at the moment? Norton with 3 behinds. Sharman, Norton, and Brockman with 2 goals. Taylor Adams, 14 disposals. Melican and McAndrew with 3 intercept marks apiece. What are they dominating in? Is it clearances? 14 clearances to 8. Foxes are winning intercept marks. They're just dominating in possession. On to the final quarter. English and Nankervis back in the ruck. Ball comes out for the LARPers again. Spills out to Swallow. Is this going to be the year where the LARPers live up to their promise? Duggan brought down by McAdam. LARPers, handball out of bounds. Nankervis wins the hit out. Immediately gives up to Swallow. Swallow, right to Sharman. Sharman goal for his 3rd goal. The Sharman delivering black magic. And with that black magic, he gets the curve right and another goal to the LARPers. And Curvis and Tim English comes out for the Foxes. Big knock on. Ball spills out sideways to Swallow. Swallow to Dunkley. Dunkley kick up to Himmelberg's direction. Himmelberg gets knocked out of it. Comes out for the Foxes. Frederick all by himself, uncontested. Gets to have the... Doesn't go to forward 50. He likes to chip possessions, but he goes out of bounds. Nankervis versus Tim English. Sideways. LARPers move it up to Himmelberg. Takes a mark. Down line. Nankervis wins a hit out. Goes side out. Hunter Clark. He's been getting quite a bit of the ball. Frederick gets again. Needs to be more accurate on the target this time. Van Rooyen right there. Perfect accuracy. Jacob Van Rooyen going for his 2nd goal. A former premiership player for the Ducks. And he's way... And he hits the post. Quaynor to Hamling. Caldwell. Frederick to Swallow. Swallow out to Himmelberg. Takes the uncontested. Goes wide out. Swallow back to Himmelberg. Himmelberg centers the ball to Brockham. Lot of defenders there on him. Chad Warner back to Jar. Jar to Shill. Uncontested. Move down the middle. Nankervis. Big target. Tim English was there. Ball spills out sideways, but Tim English was there. He darted around for it, but he kicks it out of bounds on the full. Tim English. Shane McAdam almost walked out of bounds. Taylor Adams halfway through the 4th. Up to Brockman's direction. Too many defenders in the way. Coastal Foxes getting it out. Tim English's direction. Settlefield. He gets another mark. Settlefield has been doing pretty well for the Foxes. Goes up to Bobby Hill's direction. He couldn't get it. Who's there? Caldwell. Caldwell. Get something for the Foxes. English and Ladlums. LARPers win it again. Go to Swallow. Swallow. Let's have a look inside forward 50. Himmelberg was there. Not enough defenders. Himmelberg, can he finally get his first goal? The Dragon. 10 disposals, not a single goal. Himmelberg finally gets the curve right. Another goal to the LARPers. LARPers get another hit out to Tim English. Ball bounces to Shea Bolton to Himmelberg. Himmelberg goes for his second. And he gets it. Himmelberg trying to bring him up to the 100 mark. Still a minute 30 left for them to do it. Ladlums gets the hit out though. Coastal Foxes send it their way to Frederick. Ball gets knocked to Francis. Comes back for the LARPers. Tim English. Goes wide up to Himmelberg again. Himmelberg couldn't mark it this time. Ball spills out. Comes back the other way. Tim English brings down Hunter Clark. Ball up. He's got a lot of the ball today, Hunter Clark. Reece Stanley. Tim English. To Himmelberg. Himmelberg going for his third. The junk time master. Himmelberg, can he get his third? Big boot. No, he can't. Behind for the Dragon. Coastal Foxes need to sort out their issues at the start of the season. They get a hold of the ball call right there. In Curvis. Atkins. Bobby Hill all by himself. Big knock. Taylor Adams. Ball spills. Melican. Melican wins over all the small bodies. Comes back the other way. Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill. Delivers it right to a forward line of nothing but LARPer defenders. There was nothing but orange and black down there. Josh Dacos to Schill. Schill snaps it from 50. And he gets it for the Foxes. That should pretty much about do it. Massive win for the LARPers in their first game. Foxes still got plenty of time to figure out what the issues are, but the LARPers get up big. Look at the stats. 34 inside 50s to 20. And with 20, they only got 10 scoring shots. So they halved their shots at goal. And they had more rebound 50s as well, the Foxes. Hitouts was equal. Clearances. Much more uncontested possession from the LARPers. As well as, more marks. Intercept marks the same. Tackles about the same. Spoils about the same. Sharman, 3 goals. Norton, Himmelberg, and Brockman with 2 apiece. Scrolling for the stats. Taylor Adams, 21 disposals. Shield with 16. Tim English, O'Mara, Himmelberg, Dacos, Dunkley, Settlefield, Swallow, Atkins, Rowbottom, Ridley, Sheets, Stevens, and Warner all with double-digit disposals. Who got the most clangers? Atkins, Shield, and O'Mara. Scroll through the stats. Melican Tim English, Mac Andrew, and Haynes with the 3 intercept marks apiece. Most inside 50s go to Taylor Adams, rebound 50s to Hamling and Jar. I'll go through the stats. Oh, you made changes? Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Please stand with us for our next match between the Vancouver Sharks and the Premier Narre Ducks. Please stay with us. welcome to the newly made Vancouver Cricket Ground here in Vancouver, what is it? British Columbia, Canada, where we'll have the premiers, current reigning champions, the Narre Ducks, going up against the newly created Vancouver Sharks. Be a very interesting game to see how they go. New look Ducks up against the new team. Here we go. Here they are, the Vancouver Sharks. See how this goes here. First Australian rules game played in a professional level here in Canada. Goes to the Ducks, they win the toss. And former disgraced LARPer captain is now the captain of the Vancouver Sharks. Let's see how Connor Rozee goes. Not had the best of years last year in both real life and the DFL. Let's see how the Ducks and the Sharks go. Ball comes out for the Sharks. Jack McRae goes to side bottom, former Hell FC. Sheasel goes to Gresham, uncontested. Jade Gresham to open the match up for the Sharks to get the first goal for the newly created team. Intercepted by Harris Andrews on the goal line. Holmes all by himself. Sheasel and Pendlebury. Pendlebury makes it. Gets knocked. Reed gets to Zerk. Thatcher and Bolter takes it. Noah Bolter to open the match up for the Ducks. And their year up. And he misses. See how we go. Side out goes to Holmes' directional. Sheasel's on him. Boundary throw-in. So Blitzarves versus Sam Darcy in the ruck. Let's see how this goes. One by Darcy, comes out for the Sharks. Side bottom, sideways kick to Rozee. Finally gets a disposal. Gets it to John Sweet. John Sweet, big kick up to Gresham's direction. Gresham marks to open the match up to get the first goal for the Sharks. Jade Gresham. Oh, he's missed right in front of goals. 1-1. Ducks get it out to Banfield. Banfield plays along the wing to Patrick Dangerfield, former Raven. Handballs to Sheasel. Sheasel goes up to Zach Reed's direction, gets knocked. Who's there? Broad. Broad snaps a goal. Broad goals for the Ducks. Blitzarves and Darcy back in the ruck. Pendlebury gets it up. Ball couldn't get picked up. Sharks get it out. Ball spills out again. Gets out for the Ducks. Raoul goes up to Zach Reed's direction. Taken by Reed. Noah Bolter. Second goal for the Ducks. He's got it. Premiers on top. Darcy and Blitzarves back in the ruck. Can the Sharks get their first goal? They get it out and they immediately give it to Sam Powell-Pepper. Drew. Intercepted by Banfield. Holmes gets it out. Goes to Dangerfield. Dangerfield Big kick up into forward 50 to Gunston's direction. Big knock on the ball. Gunston gets knocked down to the ground and we'll have a boundary throw-in. Over half the quarter and the Vancouver Sharks have still not scored. Connor Rosie immediately wrapped up out of that. Deeper into forward 50, but still a throw-in. Sharks wrap the ball up. Pendlebury snaps. Pendlebury goals. Good lord. Sharks need to step up right now. They need to make a good impression for the Canadian audience. Pendlebury brought down by Rowell. Ball up. Blitzabs and Darcy. Won by Blitzabs. Oh, high tackle. Pendlebury wins a free. Kick into forward 50. Taken by Noah Bolter. Goes deep to Myercheck. Myercheck wins it over Zerk Thatcher. This game might be over before it started. And the runaway Ducks are still on. Darcy and Blitzabs. Comes out for the Sharks. Darcy, the Sweet, Jordan Sweet. Finally has an opportunity in front of goals. Jordan Sweet, can he open and get the first goal for the Sharks as a franchise? Oh, he doesn't get the distance. Hits the post. Another behind for the Sharks. I'm going to reset the rucks after this. One-on-one with McVie and McDonald. One by McVie. Bad handball, but Frampton gets it out. Goes to Gunston. Gunston's played wide up. Goes to Bolter's direction. Defended well. McInerney. Snaps it goal. Behind. Sharks have still not goaled. Send it to the middle. McInerney goes up to McDonald. McVie gets his own ball, gets it back to Finn McGuinness's direction, takes the mark. Still 20 seconds left. Side bottom, just needs to deliver it inside forward 50. He does to Darcy Byrne-Jones. Can Darcy Byrne-Jones get the first goal for the Sharks? Doesn't have the distance, needs a mark. Gets intercepted by Blitzabs on the goal line. Ducks out for a massive quarter. Still haven't goaled. And we'll reset the rucks. Where is he? They put Sweet. There we go. Ducks dominating. Want to defend their title. Can Jordan Sweet do something against Blitzabs in the rock? He gets a hit out. Goes to side bottom, sends it up to Sean Darcy's direction. Who's there to crumb it? Gresham, brought down. Redmond sends it to Drew's direction. Drew to Dangerfield, back to Holmes. Holmes back to Dangerfield. Dangerfield stat padding. Bad kick to a defensive 2v1. Who's first the ball? Holmes brings down Drew. Ball up. Blitzabs wins that one. Ball spills out. Jordan Sweet, Finn McGuinness sends it up to Sean Darcy's direction. Intercepted by Redmond. Just not letting him get their first goal. Making their lives here in Canada hell. Bad handball, boundary throw-in. Patrick Dangerfield sends it up to Banfield's direction. Banfield will go deeper. Intercepted by Drew. Drew. Bad kick. Who's there? Sean Darcy gets it. Goes to Sheasel. Sheasel. Big kick up to Gresham's direction. Who's there? Jordan Sweet. Jordan Sweet snaps at the goal. Jordan Sweet misses. Another miss for the Sharks. Darcy Wilmot. McInerney. Brought down. They're handballing it backwards. More backwards hand passing. Sharks finally get to the ball. Connor Rosie backwards kick to McKenna. McKenna to Lockie Fogarty. Lockie Fogarty to side bottom. Side bottom big sweeping hand pass to McKenna. Finn McGuinness finally gets to enter forward 50. Who's there to mark it? Nobody. Boundary throw-in. But Tubbs and Darcy. Ducks have completely shut out the Sharks. Darcy. Sean Darcy snaps the first goal for the Sharks. Sharks finally get their first franchise goal. Conway in the ruck against Sweet. Sweet gets the hit out. Sharks. Sam Powell Pepper delivers it to Jade Gresham. Mark Blitzars has come off. Jade Gresham gets the second goal for the Sharks. Here come the Sharks. Conway is out there to defend himself against Sweet. Sweet gets another hit out. Sharks on a roll. Connor Rosie. What does he do with it? He lets everybody set up in the defensive 50. Ball spills out. Ducks get it out. Good defensive play. Sharks. McRae brought down by Pendlebury. Ball up. I forgot what his name is. Sebastian Darcy or whatever. Drew. Ball gets picked up by McGovern. Dangerfield. Dangerfield. Low stamina as usual. Taken by Noah Bolter. Noah Bolter straight to Conway. All by himself. Just letting himself run out to the open. Conway goals for the Ducks. Darcy and Conway. Back up rock battle. Comes out for the Ducks. Patrick Dangerfield gets to have a kick inside forward 50. Goes to Banfield's direction. Banfield snaps. Banfield goals. Darcy and Conway. Another forward 50 entry for the Ducks. Defended well this time. Sharks getting it back on the back 50 hard half back line. Connor Rosie. 2 30-centimeter handball to Sheasel. Lockie Fogarty on the outside to Gresham. Jade Gresham. Misses. Four behinds for the Sharks. Billy Frampton goes to McInerney. McInerney to Bolter. Bolter gets to have the kick inside forward 50. Goes up to Banfield. Banfield couldn't mark it. Big kick out to the center. Comes back the other way. Gunston couldn't mark it. Sharks get it back out. Goes to Darcy Burns-Jones' direction. Intercepted by Darcy Burns-Jones. Jack McRae. Nevitt. Billy Frampton. Frampton to McDonald. Big knock on the ball. Out of bounds. 20 seconds left. Vancouver handball it straight to a Ducks player, and Ducks easily score. What was that? I want to see the replay. Yeah, straight to... Not coming all together for the Sharks at the moment. Another forward 50, straight to Patrick Dangerfield. No stamina as usual. Darcy Wilmot, who's there to defend? Doesn't go all the way. Let's have a look at the stats. 11 inside 50s to 14, but they're dominating, which just shows the Ducks' defense and the lack of class in the Sharks' forward 50. Hit-outs is all going the Ducks' way. More clearances for the Sharks than the Ducks. Much more marks for the Ducks. That's pretty much double almost. Bolter with 2 goals. Dangerfield with the most disposals. Zach Thatcher. Please stay with us. There'll be some positional changes and the ruck reset. We are back here at Vancouver, Canada for the inaugural matchup between the Premier's Ducks and the newly minted Sharks. Butzavs gets an immediate hit out. Pendlebury immediately gives it to Banfield. Banfield gets to go for his, I think it's 3rd shot at goal. His second look at goal. Banfield gets his 2nd goal. Ducks on the march. Another hit out straight to the Ducks. Patrick Dangerfield. Big kick out to Banfield's direction again. Big knock. Sharks defense gets it out. Connor Rozee all the way down back. William Drew all by himself. Goes back to Connor Rozee. Connor Rozee backwards hand pass to Broad. Just Sheasel. Sheasel is more in front of the ball than Connor Rozee. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Sweet Blitzarves, boundary throw in. Blitzarves gets it out. Side bottom brings down Pendlebury, his IRL teammate. Sharks, big forward 50. Harris Andrews beats Fullerton in a 1v1. McKenna wins the 1v1. McRae. Finn McRae. What does he do with it? Kicks it straight to Harris Andrews. Sharks get it back though, but it'll be boundary throwing. Jordan Sweet gets the hit out. Comes out again for the Ducks. Who's there at the half-back line? Noah Bolter. Gets a good handball out, but it comes out for the Sharks defense. Reed brought down by Bolter. One by Blitzovs. Another goal to the Ducks. Another forward 50 entry for the Ducks. Now the captain gets a shot at goal. Going for his second, Scott Pendlebury. And he misses. Handball off and the Ducks are off. 2v1 though. Billy Frampton wins against Darcy Burne-Jones. Side bottom. Knocked out of bounds. Sweet wins the hit out for the Sharks. Sharks try to move it forward. Connor Rosie to side bottom, side bottom. Up the half back line, but they give it straight to Jeremy McGovern. Beat the bug. Out of bounds on the fall again. Ducks getting out of the rock again. Going to Gunston's direction. Gunston takes the mark. Gunston, massive handball backwards. Negative meters gained on that one. What the hell? Sweet wins it to the Sharks. But it goes back to the Ducks yet again. Ducks get the mark in Noah Bolter. Noah Bolter going for his third. He's offline with that one though. Oh! Darcy Wilmot teleported. Ducks defense so crazy they can defy the laws of physics. Sweet gets the hit out. Sharks again trying to move it. They just keep walking into traffic. What are they doing? Handballing into opposition players. Rowell to Connor Rosie. Connor Rosie finally gets a forward 50 entry. 1v1. Comes out easily for the Ducks. Who's first? Blitzovs. Blitzovs hits up Gunston. Gunston, another backwards hand pass. Works out well though because Harry McLean caught by himself in the middle of the forward 50. Hayden McLean, his first disposal of the game. Can it be a goal? Yes it can. Another goal to the Ducks. Sharks finally get a clearance outside of forward 50, but it goes straight to Jeremy McGovern. Need a mark in the goal square. Couldn't get it. Defense too strong. Marked by Conway. To Dylan Moore. He should change his name. Max Holmes, Harry McLean all by himself. Gets to have a kick inside forward 50, goes to Blitzovs who takes the mark. Looks like the Ducks are going for that 100. Canadian fans are not liking what they're seeing. Ducks cooking up something big. Sweet versus Conway in the ruck. Sweet wins it. Sharks get it out. Jordan Sweet immediately gives up to Billy Frampton. Vancouver Sharks only got a single point out of that quarter. And they gave up, what, 36 points. Harris Andrews with 3 intercept marks. On to the final quarter. Here in Canada. Sharks will not be coming out their first game with a W. Ducks looking scary again this year. Big kick up to Holmes. Connor Rosie couldn't mark it. Lucky Fogarty snaps. Sharks finally gonna go. Conway and Sweet. Sweet gets the hit out. Sharks trying to get it out. Finn McGuinness. Ball gets knocked by Dangerfield. Boundary throwing. Intercepted by the Sharks. Taken by Jordan Sweet. Jordan Sweet hits up Jack McRae. Jack McRae to get another goal for the Sharks. To make up for all the bleeding. He gets it. 2 straight goals to the Sharks. Sharks getting some junk time goals here. Pendlebury immediately brought down by Finn McRae. Ball up. Jordan Sweet gets it out for the Sharks. Another ball up. What do we all think of this stadium, by the way? I made this. I tried to make it look as, like, Canadian as possible. Pacific Northwest. Drew. Drew snaps from 50. Gets the goal. Sharks get it. Sharks making it slightly a contest. Pendlebury wrapped up, ball up. Sweet gets another hit out. Handball to the Sharks. Intercepted by Billy Frampton. He was just right in front of Darcy Burne-Jones. Who's first to the ball? It's the Sharks. Immediately brought... Nick Dacos brings down Connor Rosie though. Sharks get that hit out from Conway. Darcy Burne-Jones hits up. Darcy couldn't get it. Who's there? Connor Rosie. Connor Rosie snaps a goal. Connor Rosie, the Spud King, gets the goal. Makes it a, 29-point game. Ball gets immediately wrapped up. Sharks get it back. Kick inside forward 50. Need a mark. Couldn't get it. Ducks defense out in spades. Gets knocked. Finn McGuinness. To Jack McRae. Back to Finn McGuinness. Back to Jack McRae. Back to Finn McGuinness. To Jed McVie. Jed McVie to Finn McGuinness. Finn McGuinness out on the wing. Couldn't get it. Boundary throwing. To the center. Sheasel and Dylan Moore. Sheasel wins it. Sheasel sends it to the middle. Sharks to Connor Rosie. Connor Rosie hits the post! Connor Rosie has hit the post. Redmond goes out to McNevitt. Gets knocked, stays within the Sharks' forward 50. Sharks waited till the end of the game to show some fight. A lot more pressure on. Intercepted by Zach Reed. Harry Sheasel. Very well at that halfback line. Darcy to Sheasel. Kicks it to Drew. Drew gets inside 450. What the hell kick was that? Kicked it right into his body. Comes back for the Ducks. They finally get a consistent possession, but they immediately give it back up to Drew. William Drew. Inside forward 50. Nobody marks it. Connor Rosie. Connor Rosie centers the ball. He should have just snapped it. Connor McKenna snaps a goal. Another goal to the Sharks. Ball comes out for the Ducks. They won't be getting that big percentage booster they wanted. Zerk Thatcher gets in front of Banfield. Banfield got a bit lazy on that one. Try to go for the big smother. Oh, Gresham with a big mark over Redmond, over all people. The 90 overall rated Redmond. Jade Gresham gets the center of the ball. To Fullerton. Couldn't get it. Justin McInerney. Goes to Blitzarves. Blitzarves couldn't win it. Comes back for the Sharks. Sharks couldn't get the ball. Redmond gets it. Gets knocked. Sharks defense standing up at the end of the game. They realized the fans were leaving a little bit. Holding the ball. Sharks. Finn McGuinness. Backwards kick. Jed McVie. Wants to get Sutland. Couldn't get it. Harris Andrews. Intercepted the mark. Scott Pendlebury. Zach Reed gets the intercept. Jack McRae gets it to Connor McKenna and he gets the end of the game. Can he make it a respectable margin? No, he kicks it out of bounds on the floor. Premiership Ducks come out of Canada with the big win. Sharks still have not won in their tenure. Equal amount of kicks almost. More handballs from the Sharks. Sharks had more inside 50s than the Ducks. Sharks had 29 inside 50s to 24. That just goes to show you the Ducks defense and the lack of class in the Sharks forward 50. More hitouts to the Ducks. More clearances to the Sharks. Equal contested possession. More uncontested possession to the Sharks. Much more marks to the Ducks. Much more contested marks to the Ducks. So really the only thing they'll beat in is marking. Banfield and Balto win the goal kicking with 2 apiece. Connor Rosie, the Spud King, wins the disposals with 24. And Dangerfield wins it for the Ducks with 19. Most clangers goes to Rosie, side bottoms, McGuinness and Pendlebury. Noah Bolter, more kicks. Connor Ozzie, the handball king. Finn McGuinness, the kick king. Now let's go for the stats. Billy Frampton, Harris Andrews led intercept markings 3-piece, followed by Sheasel, Zerk Thatcher and Jeremy McGovern. Most inside 50s goes to Finn McGuinness, then Dangerfield, then Pendlebury. Please stay with us tomorrow night for our final slate of Round 1 VFL action. Thank you for joining me. Bye.